Okay, so let's take a look at altering line height, which this is our element that we'll be looking for our selector, and this is our declaration, our line height, and our value of 10 pixels. And so this is our line height. In graphics, this is also known as leading. So it's the space that's in between here. We'll just kind of go into our code and change that a little bit and see what that looks like. So here's our lorem ipsum, here's our p tag, so this is what we're going to be changing. Anything with a p tag will change. All this down here. So let's go into our style, and we can see here's our p already set up, and we already have a line height set up at 20. And so let's change it to something larger. We'll change it to 50. Let's see how that looks. So you can see the 50 is so large that it goes into the next section. So it's too large. Let's try something smaller. Maybe something like 10. And that's too small. Maybe we'll go back something close to 20. Maybe we'll change it to like something like 18. And there you go. That looks pretty good right there, about 18. Okay, let's look at using font families and changing font styles and weights. So font families, here are some of the common ones that are good for the web. You got like Times New Roman, Georgia, Aridana, Monaco, Brush Script, and Fantasy, Papyrus. All right. So maybe we'll go into our example here and look at our P, and we already have a font family here established as Arial. Let's see what, and let's go ahead and change that to something like I know a common one is known as Georgia. Here you got a list of them when it comes up. So we'll try that, and we'll do save. And here it changes all of the text to Georgia. Oh yeah, I do remember it said, where was that? Oh yes. And Georgia might look a little bit better than what was on there, the Arial, because on computer screens, sans serif fonts are considered easier to read than serif fonts. As you can see, here is the serif font, very modern looking, and then the serif, which has the fancy little frills on them. Okay, let's look at changing font styles and weights. Okay, so here are some examples of the font styles: normal, italic, and oblique. So here you have normal, the normal text, and then your italic, which is slanted, and oblique, which is really the same as italic. And so let's see, font style. We'll go ahead and add that in here. Oops. And we'll do italic and save. And there you can have even crazier text. So italic there. And we'll try the font weight and the variant. Here, we'll just copy those. Add them in here, right after my font style. So change it to small caps and bold. And save. And there you have it. And I think that's it for the font weights and styles. Okay, font sizes. You can do them in percentages, EMs, or designate a term. The EMs are relative to the font size of the element. 2EM means 2 times the size of the current font. So if we look at the examples here, you can see comparatively here is 100%. This would be the 2.5 EM, and this would be the 18.75. And here it says that both percentages and EMs can be seen in all major browsers, so it works with all of those. Here we're looking at pixels, which is one of the more common ways of choosing your font size. I know this is what I usually use, are the pixels. Here are the property values you can give the term: medium, extra small, extra small, large, extra large, larger, percentages in here, initial. And it have a little, if you come down here, or you can come to play it, and you can play around in here and see all the different, it gives you a result category where you can see all the different ones: small, medium, large, extra large, extra large, smaller, and so on. So if you really want to take a look at the comparisons, you can use this nice little gadget, and that's sizing fonts. Aligning text horizontally and aligning text vertically. Let's take a look at these next. So here is aligning the text horizontally, and here horizontally we're moving it across this here, the horizon. So let's take a look at moving that around. So here we're aligning it here center. We'll move it here on to the left or right. So there we're aligning it horizontally, and here we are looking at aligning it vertically. So we have the vertical align, and here it's called middle. So this is horizontal and vertically centered. Oops. Looks like I already changed this one. This one is, change this one to top. Let's try bottom. There's bottom or center. Okay, and that's aligning vertically. Okay, transforming text. We're going to look at uppercase, lowercase, and capitalize. So here we have just normal lorem ipsum text. And let's see what happens when we add the uppercase, lowercase, and capitalize here on our text transform. And you'll see here it changes it all to uppercase, all uppercase. This one changes to all lowercase, and this one capitalizes the first letter in each word. All right, decorating text. So here we'll look at, we have an overline, which will put this line over the text. We have a line through, which puts the line actually through the text. Underline, which is the one that's probably mostly used, which is right here on underlining the text. And the underline overline, which you have both. And here you can see the syntax, text decoration, colon, overline, semicolon. So let's take a look at changing this first line here in each of the parts of the layout. Here is our first line. And we'll go ahead and copy that and add it into our project CSS. We'll add it here. So this will change all of our paragraph elements, so everything that has the P element tag, we'll change it to red. Okay, so let's save that. And refresh. And there you can see it is all changed to red. Now let's see if we can change it, maybe just if we want to do one of them. So let's go into our, let's see, how about main one? So this is our div, and it's an ID tag, so let's do the hashtag main1. So I'm going to copy and paste this again. And I'm going to add the ID tag. Main1. And I will change that color to green. Okay. Save. And there you have it. Changing that first one just to green. So that's if you want to do just certain elements, you can do that. Okay.